All right, what's up, boys? Can everyone hear me? At least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Nice. Okay, awesome. Do you guys ever have this where like Windows will start just like? Well, actually, Philip, you're the only one on PC, right?
I'm on PC too.
Oh, okay, dude. Dude, my microphone just like starts auto adjusting like the volume on it. Like what? Like what?
I don't have a separate microphone.
Oh, you don't have a
So
separate
I
mic,
don't know.
yeah. Yeah, no, I have one, and just like I'm just like, yo, why do you just keep changing my microphone levels?
Yeah, my headset does that sometimes. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's super annoying. One sec, maybe it's here under audio. I remember reading it somewhere that just like it'll start moving it around, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Disable audio ducking. That's what I want to do. Good. Okay. It's a thing called audio ducking where, like, for instance, it'll start dropping the microphone to think that it's it's still moving now. Whatever. Fuck it. I'll deal with it later. All right. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome to Office Hours. It is Friday. Hope you guys, had an awesome week. Did everyone have a good week?
Yeah, I had a decent week.
Decent week, dude. Well, let's make it a great week, dude. Decent week. Should be an awesome week. Uh, yeah. Let's see. All right. Everyone put here's in the chat, dude. Oh, okay, Blaze. Dude, Blaze 24/7, dude. Dude, Blaze, what is your name on my Discord, dude? I feel like this guy's always trolling me, dude. he always says here, and I don't know who it is. Good. All right, we got Rotten Egg. We got Patty.
Philip is eating. He told me.
Philip is eating. Okay, all good. All good. He can, as long as he hops in sometime in the next like 30-40 minutes, it's good.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Wait, now my mic is way too loud. Okay.
Hey, good dog. Do you know my name on Discord? I mean on Twitch.
Which one is it?
Blaze247.
Okay, there we go, dude. See, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, who's Blaze247? Okay, so Rotten Egg, you're Blaze247 on Discord. Wait, who's just who? Sorry, who's Blaze247 again? Someone said something and then they didn't. Where'd they go? I think it was Rotten Egg. New mentions. Okay, we got a bunch of people. Office hours, cool. Nice, good.
Oh, Blaze247 again is Ron and Egg.
That's Rotten Egg. Okay, cool. Thanks, dude. All right, cool. now the mystery has been solved. Yo, what's up, NFL Mango, dude? Welcome to Office Hours, dude. NFL Mango is supposed to 1v1 someone. He's supposed to 1v1 Soar. That was a pretty cool 1v1 we saw between Official Nick and Soar earlier in COD Mobile. Okay. So let's start. Well, first of all, does anybody have any like questions in math or science they want to ask about? Maybe something you learned during the year where you didn't really get it 100%, or even if some kids I know are going through summer school right now. Or also if you have any questions about the summer camp. So we're going to be starting that officially on Monday. NFL Mango, what's up, dude? I hear you. Okay. You're here, dude?
Yeah, I'm here.
Nice, dude. Dude, welcome. Welcome to the Twitch, bro.
I'm not on Twitch.
Well, you're on Discord, but we're also streaming, Actually, and I could do
Yeah.
that. Let me also do that. I always need to do that so that you guys don't see the delay between things. So let's do that right here. There you go. So now you guys can see that. Yeah. NFL Mango, do you know that we're doing a summer camp thing this next week coming up?
Mhm.
Cool. Have you so for everyone who doesn't know, you can sign up for it in the announcements channel under summer camp. There's like a poll thing at the top where you just click on the emoji for like what grade you're in, and then we put you onto teams.
So it's virtual?
It's virtual, yeah. I probably should make that clear that it's a virtual summer camp. Yes, it's a virtual summer camp, NFL Mango, where like you play Warzone with other new friends that you meet, and you get points for doing well in Warzone, and then you also get points for, we're gonna do like trivia nights during the week, and then we're also gonna have, oh nice, good to see you, Philip. We're gonna have like cool little like math lessons and whatnot, math and science stuff to get you guys prepared for coming up with the next school year. And we got some really cool prizes. We're giving out a PS5 or an Xbox, and also tons of other gaming prizes. We got headphones, we got mics, we got keyboards. We're gonna send out a Google form this weekend, so you guys can let us know what platform you guys are on, so we know like what prizes you guys would want. Right? Doesn't make sense to get you guys a keyboard if you're on PS5 or something, or so that'll be coming out shortly.
Right now. How do I do it?
Okay, so NFL Mango, and for anyone who's watching who hasn't done it, so do you see the announcements channel underneath summer camp?
Mm-hmm.
So go to the pinned messages, right? And then do you see so if you hit jump, right, it'll jump you to one of the top messages, and that has all the details about what summer camp's going to be. Do you see that?
Right. Hold on. Yes. I have to go.
Okay, NFL Mango, I'll see you, dude. But yeah, ask me if you have questions about that, okay? All right, he's gone. Let's see, where's Official Nick, dude? Official Nick, you had some questions, right, about math and stuff. I know you wanted to ask some stuff. Did you, let's see. You didn't post it in office hours yet, but, and he's not in yet. Okay.
Where's T-Bone in there?
Where is T-Bone, dude? Yeah, T-Bone's usually always on it, dude. We're missing T-Bone. Okay. So, if no one's going to suggest anything, I'll just start going through things. Let's see. Philip, you were asking about Trig stuff, right?
I was asking Trig last week, and I was asking about like not algebra 2 and pre-calc. Yes, but yeah, 2 days ago.
Okay. So earlier, well, yeah, I remember like the week before you were asking, for instance, about like how do you find the side of one angle when you have another one, right? Or when you have a side and an angle, yeah. So this is kind of a cool thing that that works only for right triangles, right? That's what you guys learned?
Yeah, that's what we only did.
Yeah. So for instance, if you have an angle here, let's call this like angle A, right? And let's say you have a side A, capital A. So that means the length of this side. Let's say this is a length C, and then this is a length B. And so this is angle B. You can use trig functions to figure out what one of the sides of this triangle would be, provided that you have an angle and another side, right? There's another way, Philip, to do this, right? If you also know two of the sides, you can figure out what the third side is. How can you do that?
Pythagorean theorem.
Good, very good. Nice, dude. Yes. So the Pythagorean theorem, for those that don't know, so the Pythagorean theorem says that the square, so if you take this side, you square it, you take the length of this side, you square it, and you add them together, you should get the length of this third side squared. And so here we can do like a little quick example for this, for the people who are watching. So let's say, for instance, I have a triangle, and I know that, for instance, that this side is 3 and this side is 4. How would I figure out what this hypotenuse side is?
You would square
By adding the
other
A and the
sides.
B.
Good. Yeah, good. Both of you guys. Good. Yes. So I'm going to do 3 squared plus 4 squared needs to equal C squared. Okay. 3 squared is going to be 9. 4 squared is going to be 16, right?
25.
Good. So 25 is equal to C squared. So what does that mean C equals, guys?
Square root, and then that's the side, so it's gonna be 5.
Good. Yes, yeah, perfect. Yes. So is my soundboard too loud? Is that okay? Or should I turn it down?
Fine.
It's fine. Okay,
It's
good.
perfect.
Perfect. Okay, great. So yeah. So we're gonna square root both sides, right? And we're gonna get that the square root of 25 is 5, so we're gonna get that 5 is equal to c. Okay. This comes in handy, okay, knowing this, and also the trig function. So here, I'll do an example of a trig function one real quick. So let's say, for instance, I have an angle here, okay, which I know is 30 degrees, and I know that
It needs to have 3 letters, A, B, and C.
good, yeah, we can still do that, yeah. So let's do A, B, C, right? And then, so this is technically angle B, and so this is technically angle A. C is 90. But let's say, for instance, that I know that B is equal to 4, okay? And I want to figure out, wait a minute, what's the length of side A, okay? So in this case, you have an angle for a right triangle, and you have the side for a right triangle. And I'm asking you to find another side. Does anyone know how to do this or have an idea?
30, 60, 90.
Good. It is a 30, 60, 90. Very good. So that's going to help. Yes, for sure. So yes, the smart thing, yeah, very smart here, Philip, is to identify that this is a special triangle. This is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a special triangle. So let's do it in the case of that it doesn't need to be a special triangle. I'm making it a special triangle because I want to show you guys other tricks which are nice. But the main thing you need to know is this SOHCAHTOA. Have people seen this before?
Yes, we had to write it on top of it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, she was always like, write this on top of your test. You know, like you got to do it all the time, right? I did it's just like SOHCAHTOA. It sounds like some like island in like the Pacific or something.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I went to SOHCAHTOA. But what this stands for is that sine is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse, okay? Cosine is equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse. And tangent is equal to the opposite over the adjacent, okay? When you're doing, for instance, the sine of an angle is what it is. It's always the sine of an angle, the cosine of an angle. This is the thing people always get confused because they're like, wait a minute, where does the angle go, for instance, you know? So this is like the tangent of an angle is equal. The sine of an angle is equal to a fraction. It's equal to a ratio of numbers over numbers, okay? So when we're trying to solve for one of the sides of our triangle, it's always important to ask the question of like, what do I have, okay? And what do I want? And honestly, like this way of solving problems is something that applies to not only this trig, but like anything in math and honestly anything in life. Like in life, you have to ask the questions of like, wait, what do I have? What do I want? And then you can figure out how do I get from what I have to what I want, you know? You may be like, I have, I have 30 tiers on the battle pass, but I want 100. What do I got to do? I got to play a lot of fucking plunder, you know? It's just like, if you identify what you have and what you want, then all you have to do is figure out the process, and then you'll get there. So, looking at this triangle, what things do we have here? What are the numbers and things that they gave us?
We got an angle.
We got an angle. We got a CBA
Good.
430.9.
Good, very good, very good. Yeah, good. You guys are all right. So yes, we have an angle, right? Which is technically angle A, right? And this is equal to 30 degrees, okay? And I also have a side, right? I have a side B, which is equal to 4. And let's say I'm asking for, let's say for my what do I want, I'm saying like, what's the length of A, okay? So I want A, I have a side B and angle A. I need to get from here to here. So now comes now this is the cool part of any problem solving is you're like, okay, well, what equation will help me get from what I have to what do I want? And the equations that we're going to use when we have right triangles are these ones. These are called trig identities. So for instance, the sine of an angle is equal to a ratio, the cosine and the tangent are all equal to different ratios. So if you notice in these equations, however, though, right, these ratios, right, are in terms of things called like opposite, hypotenuse, adjacent, like, so we don't have that written anywhere here yet. So the next step is to figure out, okay, well, which one of these numbers is an opposite, which one of these numbers is an adjacent, what am I, how do I, it's like almost like translating. You're like, okay, I have English, now I need to convert it to Spanish. I need to convert my numbers and letters into either, is this an opposite, is this an adjacent, is this a hypotenuse? So this 30 degrees, right, is just going to be, that's the angle, right? So we can just say, okay, this thing is theta, because that's the angle we're looking at. What is this 4 going to be in terms of these things over here?
It's going to be the
Adjacent side.
Good. Very good. Very good, guys. So, yes, this is going to be the adjacent, okay? And then I'm looking for the length of side A. So what is that?
Opposite.
Good. So, good. This is an
I'm
opposite.
remembering.
Yeah, you're remembering. Yeah, good. I mean, yeah. And again, this is why, like, you guys can be like, oh, I already went over this, whatnot. But, like, it really helps to do it over and over again. Because I guarantee you, you have to know this shit, like, for at least the next 5 to 6 years. Like, you're going to need it through all your classes, your math classes in high school. And then if you decide to do any sort of science, math, I think you actually have to take, like, calculus in college for a lot of your degrees. You're going to need to know all these trig things. And, like, it's a good thing to repeat and just get down, because then you won't get tripped up on it later, you know. So good. So, yeah, we have an adjacent, we have a theta, and we're looking for an opposite. So based on that, which one of these trig equations am I going to use?
Tangent.
Good. Very good. Very good. Yes, good. Tangent. Because tangent has opposite, which is what I want, and it has the adjacent, which is what I have. And it also has theta, right? So now the next step to do is to just write out this equation and plug numbers in. And then it becomes algebra. And once it's algebra, it's easy, right? So I'm going to write, okay, the tangent of theta. Theta in this case is 30 degrees. So tangent of 30 degrees is equal to the opposite, which I don't know, right? That's just A.
Yeah.
Over the adjacent, which is 4. Okay? So now this becomes algebra, right? So how do I solve now for A?
You have
Well,
to
we
multiply
put in-
denominator on
yeah.
both sides.
Good. Very good, guys. Very good. Yes, yes, yes. So I multiply by 4 on both sides. Very good. Okay. This cancels, and I get that A is equal to 4 tangent of 30 degrees. Okay. Now, does anybody know what the tangent of 30 degrees is off the top of their head?
No, we did it with our calculator. Well, I did it.
Oh, okay,
I don't know
okay.
about Pat- I don't know about Patrick.
Yeah. So
I did the same thing.
So yeah, you get a calculator in most classes. When you get to, I had some classes, man, dude, in college where they're like, fuck it, no calculators. You get no calculators, and so it really helps to be able to know how to know these angles, without needing to use a calculator. And I know it's a huge bitch, right, to learn that unit circle. That unit circle sucks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have I don't know if you guys watched already, but I have a pretty cool TikTok video where I explain how like the unit circle works, like how you can do it without having to like memorize anything. The example I do is, yes, here. So let's see. Cosine and tangent are at 30, 45, so watch and this real 60 quick. degrees. So a lot of times teachers will ask you to memorize some dumb unit circle, which honestly has way too many numbers on it. I could never remember it. So here's an easier way where you only have to memorize 2 triangles. The first triangle is the 45, 45, 90 triangle, which has a hypotenuse length of 1 and side lengths of square root of 2 over 2. The other triangle is the 30, 60, 90 triangle, which also has a hypotenuse length of 1 and a side length of square root of 3 over 2
can't hear
opposite
it.
the 60 degree angle. Oh, can't hear
Mm.
it? And a side length of 1 over 2 opposite the... Can anybody
No.
else hear it? No?
I'm watching it through the stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it not streaming my audio through Discord?
If you're sharing your screen, then it won't.
Wow.
Share like a specific tab.
If you're on Twitch, you're able to hear it.
Oh, okay. Here, let me fix that for the Discord, guys.
Wait, Patrick, wasn't circles like our last unit?
Circles, yeah.
Because I hated it so badly.
Let's
It's
see.
basically everything we learned, and then you put it into circles.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
I see. It's because
Surface area and volume.
Those were the worst.
yeah,
I hated it.
circles.
Surface
yeah.
area was really bad, but volume was fine. I didn't mind.
Volume was just plugging
So
in
easy.
numbers.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
surface area took forever.
So you guys can watch this video, but here let me explain it just real quick, the basics of what it is. And it's that you need to know basically 2 triangles, okay? Is all you have to know. And one of these special triangles is the 30, 60, 90, okay?
which I still struggle to remember.
Right, okay. Well, again, you only have to... So, that unit circle sucks, dude, right? It's like 32 fucking numbers. You're like, holy shit, how am I going to memorize all these numbers, right? Rather than memorize all those numbers, you only need to memorize 2 triangles. And I'll post a link. If you guys go to my TikTok, I have 3 videos on it where, like, I go through, like, why you only need to know these 2 triangles. And you can figure out anything on the unit circle. Like, anything. It's, well, anything that's a multiple of 30, 60, or 45. So, oh man, this is why, like, Nightbot needs to, people posting links. Ugh, all right, whatever. Okay, so the 30, 60, 90 triangle has a hypotenuse length of 1, a length of 1/2 opposite the 30-degree side, and a length of square root of 3/2 opposite the 60-degree side. Okay, exclamation point here is what you have to do. That's how you check in. Yeah. Once you know this, now you can calculate anything. So for instance, here we want the tangent of 30 degrees. So I'm gonna look at, like, okay, cool, this is tangent, right? Tangent is opposite over adjacent. This one's the opposite. This one's the adjacent. So in this case, it's 1/2 divided by the square root of 3/2. Does everyone see how that worked?
Yeah, I see that.
Do you see that?
How would you work that out, though?
Okay, good. Yes, because I know this is, when you have, like, fractions like this, you're like, fuck, this is ugly, right? You're just like, ugh, I'm not taking this thing to prom. So, when you have 2 fractions, okay, I always say, like, this is kind of like a dumb jingle that got stuck in my head when I was in algebra, but dividing fractions is easy as pie, flip the second and multiply. Have you guys ever heard that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, right. So if we're dividing 2 fractions, okay, all I got to do is take this second one, flip it, and multiply it. So now I'm going to say times 2 over square root of 3. Do you see that one, Patty?
Yeah, I see that.
Good. So what's going to happen, this 2 is going to cancel with this 2, right? And then I'm left with 1 over the square root of 3. But this is not simplified yet. Do you guys know how to simplify this? Because people get mad whenever there are radicals in the bottom.
Ooh, I think we went over this, but I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't pay attention.
Well, you gotta remember, right? Does anybody else know how we simplify something with a radical on the bottom?
Patty?
Do not remember at all.
Okay. So
Bro,
here,
I swear, our teachers only watch
Very,
PGA.
very rough memory.
your teachers only watch PGA, dude. What's PGA?
Yeah,
Dude?
they're like big PGA Tour fans, and they'd be watching it while we're like doing homework.
What? They're just
Our
watching
teachers
golf?
Yeah,
Yeah,
What the
they
fuck?
watch golf during class.
it's bad.
Dude.
And our so we had 2 male teachers, and they're like best friends.
Uh-huh.
So like when we're in class, he would just come into my class, just start talking to him while we're like doing a lesson.
And vice versa with my class too.
They would just rant about golf, dude. Dude. I was at a bar last night, dude, and like these 2 guys, they must have been like 50 or whatnot, and they had been drinking way too much, and it was like 8:30. I'm like, yo, dude, how are you drunk at 8:30? And they were just yelling about golf at each other. They're like, Jack Nicklaus is the best. No, fuck you, Tiger Woods. And I'm like, dude, what are you guys doing? I don't know. I like to play golf. Like, I'm not professional. I like to go out with friends, get fucked up, have fun. Like, golf is fun, but some people get way too serious about it. But okay, I'm not playing golf or watching golf right now, so I'll show you how this works. So what you want to do is you want to multiply the top and the bottom both by the square root of 3. Okay? This is a trick in algebra.
Oh.
You're always
I
allowed.
remember this.
Oh, now okay, there you go.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
You multiply it by something with the same value or
Yes,
something.
yes,
like that.
yes. And we're allowed to do this in algebra because anytime you multiply by 1, that's like legal, right? Square root of 3 over the square root of 3 is basically the same thing as 1. And multiplying anything by 1 doesn't change it, like, fundamentally, as a number. It will change the appearance of it, right? So here, let's see what happens. What is the square root of 3 times the square root of 3?
Square root of 9.
9.
Good, square root of 9, right? And then this is just going to be square root of 3. Okay, but what is the square root of 9?
3.
3. Nice. You see that? So here's here's a quick little math trick. Anytime you have 1 over the square root of whatever the fuck, let's say this is like 1 over the square root of x, whatever this number is, you can instantly in your head just write it as square root of x over x. You can just do that straight away. It's because that's what happens when you do this trick. It becomes whatever's in this square root, you put it to the top, and then you divide by it.
Wait, what is
So
it
whenever
called?
there's a 1 in the numerator, you just flip it pretty much, and then the same number on the bottom as well.
Good. Yes. Yeah.
I think it was called rationalizing or something.
Yeah, probably rationalizing. And actually, so Patty, it doesn't have to be a 1 in the top, so I'll show you why. Let's say we had 2 over the square root of 5. Okay. This is the same thing as 2 times 1 over the square root of 5, right? If I pull the 2 out, right? 2 times this is the same thing as this. So, and then how would I write square root of 5? 1 over square root of 5, sorry.
1 over the square root of 5 would be square root of 5 over 5.
Nice, dude.
Right?
Yes, good.
There, yeah,
Square root
Patrick.
of 5 over 5, right? And we still have the 2 now outside, so now this just becomes 2 square root of 5 over 5. You see how that works?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, dope.
And then if there's like, what's it called? If it's like a 2 and 6, you can like make it 3, right?
Good. Yeah, no, exactly. Yes, let's say this was let's do a different. Yeah, let's say this was 2 over the square root of 6. Okay, how would I do this one?
Wait, are you asking me?
Anybody can answer. So the first thing we do, right, is we're gonna pull the 2 out, and it's 2 times 1 over the square root of 6, right?
Yeah.
And then, what's the next step? How do I simplify this?
Is it?
It would be 2 square root of 6 over 6,
six.
right?
Nice, dude. Perfect. Okay. And then this is what Philip was bringing up. What's the simplification here?
It would be 3 over 6, which is 1/2.
Not 3 over
Well,
6.
A 2 square root of 6 is 3,
No.
and then divide.
Yeah,
It's not.
No. Square root of 6 is just square root of 6. You can't simplify that yet.
But you can like subtract. You can simplify the numerator and denominator, right?
Good. You can.
The
Yes.
But yeah, the numbers outside of the square root.
Yeah.
How can I simplify that?
Just 3.
It would be 1/3.
1/3.
Well, 2 divided by 6 is 1/3.
Good. 1/3.
It's simplified.
Good. And then
So
there's
be-
still the square root of 6, right?
6. And
Yeah.
on the top in the numerator.
So it just becomes square root of 6 over 3. Yeah. So this is kind of a thing here. I could like cancel this and say, oh, this is 1 and this is 3. And then it would look like 1 square root of 6 over 3, which is the same thing as square root of 6 over 3.
Yeah. So we learned this, but I don't think my teacher gave it to us like enough.
Yeah. No, this is again, these are all like good like math tools to know and understand, because like you're going to use this shit in pre-calc, you're going to use it in calculus, you're going to use it in algebra 2, you're going to use it in probably even dude, if you get to like statistics, or probably you still have like you always, all these little math things you have to know. They're like they're just skills. It's like, for instance, if you learn how to get headshots in one FPS, that helps you get headshots in another FPS, because like you understand the mechanics of like, okay, how do I need to track, how do I need to aim and whatnot. And basic, I won't call this basic, but like more complex tricks here to do things with math really will help you in a lot of applications, because you'll just get faster at doing this. So for instance, when you see this, you're not going to have to do all these steps and whatnot. You're going to be like, oh cool, it's just square root of 6 over 3. I got it. It's just okay, so back to and this will always happen. Like we'll do a little like side tangents. I'll be like, okay, cool. You guys haven't really mastered this yet. Let's go look at this, and then we eventually come back to the main thing. So we were figuring out the tangent of 30 degrees was this, right? Which we ended up getting. What did we get? Oh, we got 1 over the square root of 3, right? Which we then know is the trick is square root of 3 over 3. Great. Okay. So now let's go way back to where we were here, right? Which now instead of saying 4 tangent of 30 degrees, I'm going to say 4 square root of 3 over 3. So now we've figured out our final side, right? Which is what we were looking for here. Okay, cool. So let's see like an application of like why this is useful. Okay. Have you guys ever like seen things with like what is it, like shadows and stuff? problems where they ask you
Oh,
something about.
we had a couple of problems like that.
Yeah.
So, like if the building casts a shadow, what's like the shadow? Like,
Yeah, exactly. So here's always the question that someone can try to ask you, and I'll show you like where it comes from. So let's say a 50-meter tall. I hate the flagpole. It's such a boring one.
angle of elevation. That's what it's called.
Yeah, angle elevation. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah.
Oh, did I use SOHCAHTOA?
It does, and I'll show you where it comes in. Okay, let's just say a guy is looking up at a tower. He points his head up, let's say 45 degrees.
Will 45 degrees be the angle of elevation?
Yeah, exactly. This is the angle of elevation. 45 degrees to look at the tower. If he knows the tower is, or let's say if he knows, okay, yeah, the tower is 100 meters tall, how far away is he from the tower? So yeah, this is, oh, and we should say, yeah. All my math questions, well, that's okay if your math questions are a lower level. Yeah, 8th grade is great, dude. Yeah. One sec, who's saying, I see who's saying that actually. One sec. Yeah, Raiden, that's cool, dude. Yeah. You can, just drop your math questions. Drop any of your math questions you have, and we're doing all ages and whatnot this week. We will break it up next week into, like, for instance, upper and lower math. But post what you got, and we can go over it after I show the trick stuff here. Okay.
So how our teacher made us do it is we do a triangle.
Very good.
And then we would have to do, like, the tower would be 100 meters.
Uh-huh.
So that would be, like, the side of one.
Uh-huh. So we're going to draw a triangle,
And then,
right?
yeah.
Where, right. This is, for instance, this is like the tower.
Yeah, that's the tower.
This is the tower. So we could say, like, okay, cool. We got a cool, like, watchtower.
100 meters.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
write.
so that side would be 100 meters.
Good.
Then
Let's
the
say-
shadow would be the bottom line, the other straight line, and then the hypotenuse is the,
How far he is.
yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So okay. I see. So you guys are doing a thing where, like, you're this is called, like, pattern completing, where you've seen similar problems like this, so you're starting to do things based on the process that you learned to do another problem. But we didn't say anything about shadows in here. See how there's no shadows?
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. This is cool. This is pattern completing. Is that you're used to seeing questions that kind of look like this, and you're like, okay, I do this, and then, like, but you got to read it carefully. There's no shadows here at all. All we said is that he's looking up at the tower, and he's pointing his head up 45 degrees, and he knows the tower is 100 meters tall, and now we're trying to ask how far away he is, right?
How far away he was would be, like, the other line, right?
Yeah, which line would it be?
Bottom line. The bottom.
The bottom one, right? Good. Yes.
It
And
would be adjacent to the angle.
good, very good. Okay. So this is very similar to what we did in the last problem. So what would this one be?
You would do
And
tangent of 45
Good.
equals 100 over x.
100 over x. No, yes, 100 over x.
No.
Good.
yeah, 100 over x, and then you will have to do.
Yeah, what's the algebra we have to do here?
Denominator on both sides.
And then it would be x
Multiply.
equals over tangent of 45.
Okay, so let's say you want to do what? So it's, sorry, it was multiply what
So
by?
we want to multiply x by both sides,
Good, right?
and then it will be x equals 100 over tangent of 45.
Good.
That's
Yeah.
how we learned how to do it.
Yeah, so this is there's some intermediary steps you did here, right? You multiply by x on both sides, and then what you did is you divided by tangent of 45 on both sides.
Yeah.
Good. Good. So now you have x is equal to 100 over the tangent of 45 degrees. Which, okay, another quick thing. We can figure out what the tangent of 45 degrees is because there's another triangle you should know. This is the only other triangle. You only have to know 2 triangles, guys. That's it.
45, 45, 90, so much
Yep.
easier.
It is, dude, because this one's like the basic bitch triangle. It's like, yeah. This one, hypotenuse length of 1. This is square root of 2 over 2. This is square root of 2 over 2. Okay? Tangent of 45, right? You can pick any of these angles, right? Because they're both 45. Is always, right? The opposite over the adjacent, right?
Jason.
So
Yep.
that's going to be this one divided by this one, which is what? What's this divided by this?
1
1. Good.
or yeah.
Yeah, no, it's 1 over 1, which is just 1. Yeah, yeah. So this is just going to equal 1, right? So that what that tells you is like, cool, he's 100 meters away.
That
Nice.
was easy.
Yeah, right. That one's easy. So this, yeah, they're not too difficult, honestly. Let's see if someone. What about the 90-degree angle? Okay, what are you asking about the 90-degree angle, Nick? So the 90-degree angle, Nick, dude, is right here, and if you want to find trig functions of 90-degree angles, it's actually a little bit more complicated. I have a TikTok video on this that explains it because it's much easier to explain the 90, 180, 270, all that shit if like you can see the animation of it, because otherwise it's a little tricky.
Is Nick asking if it's like tangent of 90? I think that's what he's asking, but I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, Nick,
Or
are you
Can
asking?
do tangent of 90.
You can. The
But
tangent
it's
of
more
90 degrees
complicated.
is infinity, is what it is technically.
Yeah.
It's undefined. It's technically 1 over 0, so it's undefined. I have a little. One sec, I have a video of this one. I'll show just the animation of it. This is like one of the first videos I ever did that like kind of blew up. Whatever. There's no audio. Yeah. So this, for instance, this is the triangle, right? This is the unit circle, which is you can always draw a triangle within the unit circle. And what I'm showing here is that as the angle gets closer to 90, the opposite right here, you can see how the opposite, the red line gets very big, but the adjacent, the blue line, gets very small. And eventually this angle gets so close to 90 degrees, right, that the opposite becomes the same length as the hypotenuse. They both become equal to 1. And the adjacent is technically 0. So 1 over 0 is undefined. You can't divide by 0. Don't ever divide by 0. Yeah, things like explode. That's what I say. You should never divide by 0. But that's how you can figure out actually what all the trig functions are for all the right angles, like the 0, the 90, the 180, the 270. Because that's another thing that gets like complicated to like memorize, and it's a lot easier if you can just watch an animation. Yeah, cool. Yeah, great. Yeah. It's watch these videos, guys. I'll post a link to it again. It's, you know, my whole goal with this TikTok is I have things that I'm always having to basically repeat myself and teach people because they're always taught fucking wrong, or the teachers like make it way too complicated. I'm like, no. Here's the easy trick, and like, rather than, you know, have to say it every time and only be able to reach you guys one at a time, I put these videos up here so that, you know, thousands of people, like we got 5,000 people that watch this one at some point, I guess. Thousands of people can like understand these tricks and then hopefully do better on their tests. Apparently I posted this one too late because all the comments were like people getting mad at being like, yo, bro, where were you last week, dude? I needed this on my test. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm like, don't worry, you will need this a lot. You need this in all your classes, like going on in math. Like, just because you had to memorize the unit circle for a test once doesn't mean it'll never show up again, dude. The unit circle is like this naggy ex-girlfriend that will always just come and bother you and just be like, hey, did you remember about me? Did you get me flowers? You know, like you always have to know it. I never had to do the R of a circle. Oh yeah, R is the radius. Yeah, R is the radius, Raiden, dude. R is the radius. I have the questions, but I wrote the answers. Yes, cool. Yeah, where did you send me, Raiden? Where'd you send the questions? Where'd you send them, dude? Did he DM them to me?
Yo, Nick, the radius is just half the diameter if given.
Okay.
We can go over that.
Yeah. You don't understand it. Okay, here. Well, I'll wait for Raiden. Raiden, send your question, dude, so we can go over it next. Here's a circle. Where's the circle? Circle. So, common things you need to know about a circle, right, Nick, dude? This length right here. This is what we call the diameter of a circle. Okay.
Or
And
known
then
as
like half
D.
of it, we call it the radius.
Perfect, dude. Yes, very good, dude. Yes, this
Radii,
radius. Radii is plural, is what it is. If you know.
Yeah.
This is where I'm always like, is it Prius or Pri, dude? Like, what is it? Like, Raiden, send it right below you, dude. Send it right where you're texting me, dude, or where wherever you're typing shit right now, Raiden. Just pop it in. Just pop it right there, dude. There's another cool thing here, which maybe you guys know, but what do we call the distance around a circle? What's that called?
Circumference.
Good, very good. Circumference, nice, dude. Do we know the relationship between the circumference and the radius and the diameter?
So circumference to get diameter, you have to divide it by 2, and if you want from diameter to radius, you have to divide it by 2 again.
So,
right?
So diameter divided by 2 does equal the radius, right? 360
Wait, I know
degrees.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It has to do with pi. I forgot though.
Good.
2
Yeah.
pi r.
Very good.
Pi r squared.
No, that's area. That's area.
2
Oh,
pi r.
Okay. Yeah, no. 2 pi r. No. Yeah, Patty's got it.
2
So
pi r.
2 times pi times the
Not
radius.
Philip.
Or sorry, Philip. Sorry.
Hey, it's been a while, Pat.
Yeah.
Thing for me.
Oh man. Okay.
We're going over.
This is also the funny thing. I gotta recognize you guys by your voices. Like, it's not even that I can see your faces and whatnot. I gotta be like, okay, shit, wait, whose name goes to what? And then to make it more complicated, all you guys got like screen names. Okay, but 2 times pi times the radius is their circumference. That's where this comes from. Okay, cool. Raiden's posted something, dude. We'll go over that next. Another way to do this is I always say like pi d equals c, right? Because 2 times r, this is what you guys said earlier. Sorry, this is the diameter. 2 times the radius. What are the okay? So here, let's see what's okay, awesome. Patty and Philip, I'll give you guys both an extra bond coin for and who else was talking in here, dude? Who was it? Rotten Egg, right? You were.
I was talking earlier.
You were talking. Yeah, cool. I'll give you guys all an extra bond coin because you participated in that one. Okay. Nice. All right. So let's see. Raiden's posting one as well. I love that, Raiden, dude. Nice. Let's see.
Rates of investments.
Investments is this. Let's see if it posts. God knows what. I'm always like worried. Like, what the shit is on my clipboard? Do you guys ever have those threads where like they do things where they're just like, yo, post everything, post Control V in the chat right now, and I'm just like, I don't want to know what I've put in there.
But no.
No, you've never seen that, dude. Used to be it's a. Here, let's upload this file, please. Where are you? Fine. I'll do it the old-fashioned. Oh no, there it is. Good. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. All right, so we got a little word problem here, Raiden, dude. I like math, but this is too much. No, it's okay, dude. Nick. Math gets easier, dude. The more you do it, the easier it gets, bro. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's see. We have Carmen wants to invest her recent bonus. She found 2 options with different rates for the investments. The plot shows the interest gains depending on the number of months she holds her investment. How many months will option B always be most beneficial? So I'm assuming that option B is this one, right? Assume it's.
I'm guessing that's it too.
Yeah, right.
One that spikes, yeah.
This is like, dude. This is like, and you guys been watching stocks and whatnot. It's been fucking crazy these days.
Stocks.
Yeah. Do you guys have GameStop, dude?
No. My dad did though.
Did he? Oh my god, dude. That's too
Yeah.
funny. GameStop, dog. So
I
yeah.
have stocks.
Oh, what's up, Bommy Boy, dude? Yeah, Bommy Boy's an avid trader of stocks, dude. Do you still own your GME? Or no, you sold your GME.
No.
Sorry, do you still have your
No.
AMC? Did you sell your AMC?
I did.
Oh,
I
nice.
cashed out.
Did you cash out at like 60?
It spiked at
a little
60.
bit earlier.
Yeah, it spiked. It's I think it hit like 66 today, actually.
Oh, this is linear.
I
The
bought
green.
at 7,
Very good,
rode for a
Ronick, dude.
month,
Yep.
And it did nothing.
Yeah. Okay, we could go all into like. I don't like stocks, honestly. I think it's just gambling, but like, you know.
So I put my money in Apple.
There you go. There you go.
That's
You
it.
gotta just set it, forget it, dude. But yeah, Rotneck, you're right, dude. Earlier you said like, yo, this is linear, dude. Does anyone know what the word linear means?
Straight.
When it's in a straight line.
Very good, guys. Yeah, linear, which means like line, right, is means
Linear,
a straight line.
quadratic.
Yeah.
something.
So
But
what?
the red was non-linear, so it wasn't straight.
Good. Very good. Very good running. Yeah. This is non-linear, right? Which means
Isn't that exponential?
good. It is
I
exponential.
think it is exponential.
It is
Nice one,
exponential.
Patrick.
Nice
Thank
one, dude.
you.
Yes.
Going back to Miss Sanson's class in 8th grade.
Okay, so Raiden, we have a nonlinear, we have an exponential curve, and we have a linear curve, right? And this is what we're looking at here is this is, I think, like how much money your investment is worth, basically, and then this is time, is what this is, right? So the first question is asking, after how many months will option B always be more profitable or always be worth more money? Okay, so when they're asking always more beneficial, that means, I think you wrote it here, it's like, when will option B always have a higher Y value than option A? Okay, so looking at this graph, right here at the beginning, it looks like option B is higher than option A. Okay, but the question is asking how many months, after how many months will it always be beneficial? Because what happens right after we cross month 12 here, it looks like?
It kind of steady.
Yeah, it kind of lags, dude. Whereas option A is just like full steam ahead, dude. It's just chugging, dude. So option A is now more profitable. See how this one is more profitable than this one, which is less profitable? Because it has a lower amount of dollars, right? But then what happens around like month 48, okay, is now suddenly, option B here really starts to like take off. And then it's going, as we say, to the moon, dude. This is like to the moon, just like. So, in this case, after this time point, right, it looks like option B will always be higher than option A. Unless, like, for instance, it starts doing this again, but they don't tell you that. Honestly, that's kind of a shitty question how they wrote it, because, like, you have no clue what it does afterwards. But you assume that it keeps going up exponentially, which means that after, it looks like, 48 months, right, which is what the answer is. After 48 months, option B will always be higher than option A. Does that make sense, Raiden? We'll give him a couple seconds because there's always like a delay in the chat. Yo, what's up, Mello? Okay, nice, Raiden. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. There's actually so you can do this right graphically and whatnot. There are other cool ways you can do this with equations. So maybe I'll show that. Raiden, do you have another one? Yeah. All right. Post it, and then I'm post the other question, and I'm gonna show the other guys. It's okay. I'll get the answer. Don't worry that you didn't get the answer. I will get the answer. Like, that's my job.
Are you a teacher, Dr. Gold?
I'm a tutor, so I teach kids privately. I've been doing it for about a decade, and I do every single math or science class under the sun, from ages. The youngest I've taught is probably 3rd grade, 4th grade. The oldest I've taught is grad school. I've taught some kids in grad school. I have a lot of kids.
Really?
Yeah, I have kids that, for instance, I shouldn't say kids because they're like 27 sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're older than me, but people who go to grad school and, for instance, or an MBA. I've had MBA students, for instance, and these MBA students are forced to take some sort of finance class or some sort of economics type class or whatnot, which always has math in it that they forget because, like, they're in their 30s or something. They're like, I don't fucking remember how to do any of this math, but it's required for them to get their MBA. So that's why they hired me, because then I come in and I'm like, okay, cool. Let me refresh your brain on how all this works. Okay, you got another one here. Ooh, we got oh, wow. Ooh, this is complicated. This is cool, actually. All right, let's do this. I like this.
Properties of exponents.
Yeah, dude, exponents are always a trick. Dude, exponents always, like, fuck people up, dude.
I don't even remember Exponents.
I know. Well, here, we're going to get a quick
I
little
haven't
tutorial.
done that since like the 5th grade.
Well, see, here's the other thing, dude. Exponents, dude, you have to use for everything, dude. You're always going to be using exponents. Like, exponents are a major thing. Let's see. Upload. There we go. Okay, cool. Use the expression below to give an answer to the following question. Okay, cool. All right, this is dope. I think.
Yo, G, what are we doing?
Oh, what's up, Sore, dude? Yeah, good. You said here. Yo, Mello, make sure you check in, Mello, dude. You gotta check in, dog. Otherwise, I don't know if you're here. We're doing exponents, Sore. Do you remember us going through exponents when we did like PEMDAS, right? Parentheses, exponents.
Kind of.
Yeah, cool. So we're doing what are like rules of exponents. Okay, so let's look at the first question here. It says rewrite the expression in the form of square root of 5 is equal to p over q. Okay, so there are a couple things happening here, right? So we have, so here, let me copy just this part. Good. Let me copy this in. Yes. Copy. Paste. Cool. Can everyone see this?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
there are some rules of exponents. So what we have here is we have a number raised to another number, all raised to another number. Okay, so this is like an exponent of an exponent of an exponent. It's like we're in Inception, dude, and we're going like deep fucking down in someone's dream. You know, we're just like. So here's the rule about exponents to exponents to exponents that you may have not known. Okay, so if I have a number a, and I raise it to the power of b, and then I also raise all that to the power of c. This is equal to the same thing as a to the b times c. Okay? So when you have exponents in a row, like if you have an exponent to an exponent to an exponent, all you have to do is multiply those exponents together. So let's say, for instance, we had 3 to the 4th to the 2nd. What's another way I could write this?
3 and 4 times 2.
3 to the 4 times 2. Good. Which is the same thing as 3 to the...
8.
Nice. Nice. Very good. Very good. Yeah. So that's the trick, is that if you have exponents raised to exponents, all you have to do is just multiply them out, you know? So...
What's the K there for?
the K is there to fuck with you. So what they did is because they put a variable in there. Because a lot of times when students see a variable, like a letter or something, they're like, oh shit. They're like, oh no, like, what am I going to do? It's a letter. But don't freak out. It's just like any other number. You just can't really, like, you can't like turn it into weird things, you know? Yeah, when students see the alphabet, dude, yeah, exactly. Because, like, you guys are like, you're like, nah. You're like, wait, math is numbers, English is letters. Don't fucking mix the two, otherwise, like, my head's gonna explode. But it's really not. It's not that bad. So here, we'll show you how. You just pretend K is like some special number that, you know, got reinvented. You know. So let's look at the top right here. So we have square root of 5 to the 3rd, all of that to the K over 9. So based on what we learned last time, okay, what's going to happen when we have an exponent to another exponent? Does anyone remember?
What was the question?
If I have square root of 5 to the 3rd, also to the K over 9, do you see how something's raised to an exponent, raised to another exponent? How do I simplify this?
Wouldn't it be square root of 5 raised to 3 times k over 9?
Yes, bro. Perfect. Right? And what's 3 times K over 9?
Isn't that the same thing?
It would be 3k.
Not quite.
Or no, wait, no.
Wait, hold up.
How do I
It would
simplify it?
be k over 3.
Yes, bro. Nice, good. So yes, this simplifies to K over 3, okay? Or K, whatever, fuck it. K over 3. So this whole thing up here, I can now write as the square root of 5 to the K over 3, okay? Okay, now let's try to look at this one, okay? We have square root of 5 to the 6, all to the negative K over 3. How am I going to simplify that?
Negative exponents.
Don't worry about the negative. Yeah, I know. Just treat it as like, dude, it's just a number. Just always like rely back on like your first principles. Rely back on like what you know is true, and don't let all the shiny distractions and negatives like fuck with you. Like, again, what do we do if we just have something raised to another exponent to another exponent?
Just multiply the 2.
Yeah, multiply the 2.
Good. Okay, so what happens when I multiply this times this? What do I get? Yeah, good, Raiden. Multiply it. Good. What happens when I do 6 times negative k over 3?
And it's just negative 6k.
Negative 6, close, negative 6k over 3. We still have the 3, right? Then
I was just talking about the numerator, but yeah.
okay, good save, bro. Okay, but then what does it simplify to?
Would be negative 2k.
2k.
Good. Nice guys. Okay, cool. So now what we've done, right, is we've simplified. Let's move this over somewhere else, right? We've simplified this, right, into the square root of 5 to the k over 3 divided by the square root of 5 to the negative 2k, right? That's what we did in this stuff up here, right? We got this, and then that's what we did with this one getting this. Does that make sense, everyone? Is that clear, or is it confusing?
I get it.
You get it?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Makes sense.
Okay, all right. So, Rating, you're so lost. Okay, all right. What are you lost with, dude? You gotta let me know what you're lost with, because it's your question, dude. Everything. Okay. All good. Raiden, did you understand how we simplified this? You got the multiply. Good. Yes, good. So you understand how this turned into this? Let's see what he says. Okay. Okay. What does mean? It also helps if you get in the voice channel, because then it's easier to talk. But you can text if you want. It's okay. I understand not everyone can hop on voice. Oh, k over 9 times 3. How is it k over 3? Okay, good. All right, so let's show that, right? So we have k over 9 times 3. Okay, guys? So whenever we multiply, right, multiply fractions, you can convert this into a fraction, right? 3 is the same thing as 3 divided by 1. And when we multiply fractions, okay, right, we're going to do the top multiplied by each other divided by the bottom multiplied by each other. So k times 3 is going to become 3k, right? And then 9 times 1, good, I simplified. Yeah, good, is 9, right? Okay, good, Raiden, do you get that? Okay. So then 3, so you can also write this as 3 over 9 times k, right? And what's 3 over 9? Let's see if he says it. Good, Nick. Yes, 1 over 3. This is the same thing as 1 over 3. No, all good, Raiden. What's up? Oh, you were cleaning. Okay. Oh, yeah. What's 3 over 9? I think Nick said this, right? 3 over 9. Yeah, that's good. 3 over 9 is good. Very good. 1/3, right? So that's why this is going to become 1/3 k. The same thing. 1/3 k is the same thing as k over 3. Okay, and that's how this became this. So you see how we did this times this, which was us doing here, got us this, which then now instead of writing these two things, I'm just gonna write one thing, k over 3. Yes, good. Okay, awesome, Raiden. Good. Okay, we do the same thing down here. It's the same process. Awesome, Nick. Nick's got everything. Raiden, does that make more sense to you? Good. Okay, awesome. Again, that's what you guys need to do. Anytime you get stuck or you're like, I don't get it, like, let me know and I'll explain it to you in a way that, you know, because everyone always gets caught up on little things. Like, it's like some people don't see the simplifying, some people don't see the multiplying, some people don't see the fractions, and like my job is to make sure that you see everything so that you get it. And thank everyone else for being patient while like I re-explain something. It's to make sure everyone gets it. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up real quick here because we're almost done with time before we go play Warzone. But let's go through this real quick because what the question asked, if we look way back here, right, is they said rewrite the expression in this form. So what that means is they only want a single square root of 5 to a single power, right? See how we had 2 square root of 5s and they were all raised to like different powers and whatnot? They want us to rewrite this thing as 1 square root of 5, just one of these, raised to 1 power. And that power can be a fraction or whatnot, okay? So where we've gotten so far is we've gotten to here, okay? There's a trick that you need to know about exponents, okay? When you're dividing 2 exponents, okay? If you have, let's say, a letter x to the exponent a over the same letter x to the exponent b, this is the same thing as x to the a minus b, okay? Where x can be anything. So, for instance, let's say I had 3 to the 4th over 3 to the 1st. What would this end up being? I remember this all, but it was annoying. Yeah. Well, hopefully it makes sense now, so it's not annoying. So yeah, Raiden, if we have 3 to the 4th divided by 3 to the 1st, what would that simplify to? If I showed you that if I have something to an exponent divided by the same thing to a different exponent, it's that number to the exponents subtracted from each other. So I'm asking, if I have 3 to the 4th over 3 to the 1st, what is that going to be? 3 to the 4. Good. Yes. 3 to the 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is the same thing as 3, so it's 3 to the 3. Do you see that? Nice. Yes, double 3. Okay, cool. All right, so here it is. We're wrapping up real quick. It's now I want to do this. I have 2 things to 2 different exponents. I have the same thing to 2 different exponents. See how I have a square root of 5 to something and I have a square root of 5 to something else? So how am I going to simplify this? If I know that 2 things to different exponents is that same thing to the minus of both exponents. Good. So this right here is going to become the square root of 5 to the k over 3 minus negative 2k. Okay? See how it's this exponent, right? Minus this exponent, which is negative 2k. Okay? But there's something tricky here, right? If you have 2 minuses, if I have minus a negative, what does that do? Good, very good, Raiden. Yeah, it's positive, right? So this is the square root of 5 to k over 3 plus 2k. All right? Good, Nick. Yeah, this is the next thing. I want to combine these 2 things, and in order to combine them, I need to make the denominators the same. So how can I make these 2 things have the same denominator? Because I want to put these together. Good, exactly. So this is going to be, so k plus 3, k over 3 plus 6k over 3. So what I did is I multiplied both sides by 3 here, right? Now they have the same denominator. And now I can add them. Because what's k over 3 plus 6k over 3? Let's see.
Would it be 7k over 3?
Good, very good. Yes. So this is a single k over 3. This is 6 k's over 3. So this is going to be 7 k's over 3. All right? Which means now we can write this whole thing as the square root of 5 to 7k over 3. Okay? And that's what the final answer is. That's because that's what they're asking for. It's the square root of 5 to 7k over 3. You see how this is like the p thing? Here we can do like 2 different colors here. See, this is p, and then this bitch here is Q. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Yay. Awesome. Raiden, very good question, dude. I like that, dude. That's cool. That's actually kind of challenging, honestly, and that taught a lot of really cool concepts that I know a couple of you've probably learned it already, but you don't remember it. But that's the example of a great question.
I'm gonna go. All right, peace.
Oh, we're gonna play Warzone. Sword. Do you want to play? He says no, dude. You say no to Warzone for once. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yes. Awesome.
I might just play by myself.
Okay. Well, you can play with us, dude. You're gonna play by yourself. Awesome. Yeah. Good. All right. Awesome. Thank you everyone for joining Office Hours. Now we're gonna play Warzone. Who wants to play Warzone?
I do.
Bomby Boy wants to play Warzone. Who else? Anybody else want to play Warzone?
I'm down.
He's down. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so down.
Let's
I gotta go watch NHL playoffs. So.
all right. He's got the hockey, dude. All right, dude. If y'all want to play Warzone, let's hop into the recess chat. Recess. Yeah. Hop into the recess chat. And we'll split up based on how many people we have. But until next time, guys, Office Hours will be actually. So I'm gonna announce this over the weekend. We're gonna start doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we'll announce the new time and date for Monday. We'll do that over the weekend. You can always hit ! Schedule, and check the announcements for the summer camp. We're gonna have a lot of cool new developments that we're doing. We're also gonna send out Google Forms so we can figure out what prizes you guys want and everything. Cool.
Yep.
All right, awesome. I will see you guys in recess. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace. Yo, come get me. Dude, I love that reverb, dude. What's that reverb?
Yeah, get up in here, man.
Yeah,
baby.
What's up?
What's up,
You fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, you fucking crazy.
All right.
Voice changes are so funny.
Dude, what?
What the heck?
Dude, what did I walk into?
What you say?
God damn.
Dude,
I would probably say that you just walked into recess.
So we're celebrating that hot towel last night.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Yo, dude, Office Hours is done, dude. It's recess. Yo.
It's recess, dude. Let's play.
This is the return of the Towel Talk.
Oh man, dude. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, dude.
What's up?
We can do a hot tub stream tomorrow, dude. We can talk a little towel, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta get so much ready for the summer camp on Monday, dude. This chick I met last night was like, "You want to come to this secret underground rave with me and like do Molly and stuff?" I'm like, "No, I have to plan a summer camp."
I'm sorry, but you are dumb.
No, dude. Kids come first, dude. You can get chicks and Molly any day, dude.
It's true.
It's true, dude. It's true. The kids come first, dude.
Very true.
The kids come first, bro. All right, let's see. Who do we got with us? And we got Patty with us, dude.
What's up, A-Rod?
Chillin'.
Oh, update requires restart, dude. What the fuck, dude? Damn.
Have you played the new season yet?
I played it once with. I think I played it with Rotten Egg. I think I played it with him. Dude, you can buy Berthas with turrets on it.
So
Yeah.
down, dude. It
Damn.
looks
Well,
like
you don't
we do
buy
have our
them.
group before.
You have a satellite that you call in, and you get an armored truck. But they removed it from the game temporarily.
Oh shit! Is it one of those things where it's glitching stuff again?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, let's play some full
What's
quads
up,
then. Let's
Patty?
play some regular. I want to play
I'm
season 4.
down.
I haven't played any season 4 yet. Or
Let's
not
get
really.
it. You
Yeah.
already know, baby.
Let me okay, I gotta restart my shit.